In this video, I'm going to show you how to divide a 2-digit number by 10. So it can be quite a simple process if you remember our key rules and our steps to success. The easiest way to do this is to start off with your place value grid. So you can see I've drawn my place value grid there. I've got my hundreds, tens and ones before my decimal point, and then I've also got tenths and hundredths. Now I've changed the colour of my tenths and hundredths to show that they are decimals, which means they're smaller than 1. So it just helps me understand what I'm doing and how that works. So steps to success. When we divide by 10, we move our number 1 column to the right. So your whole number would shift towards the right. So I remember it like this. I can do divide by 10 equals, and then just 1 arrow to the right. I've just drawn 1 arrow because when it comes to dividing by 100 and 1,000, you would then move 2 jumps to the right and 3 jumps to the right. Opposite of when you multiply, because when you multiply, you move in the opposite direction. So let's start off with our number. So we've got 32. I'm going to pop that in my place value grid. So in 32, I've got 3 tens and I've got 2 ones. And my golden rule is when we divide by 10, we move 1 column to the right. So I'm going to show that here. So I'm going to move 1 column to my right. My 2 becomes a tenth. My 3 tens becomes 3 ones. And then I can't forget, because I've gone over that boundary, I've got a decimal point. Now the golden rule also to remember is the decimal point never ever moves. So that decimal point stays on that line, and it always sits between the ones column and the tenths column. So the decimal point never, very important, so I'm putting in capitals, moves. So it stays on that line. Okay, so we now can say that 32 divided by 10 makes the number 3.2. Really important not to forget that decimal when you are writing your answer out. I've seen lots of children get it right in the column method, and then when it comes to writing their number, they forget that decimal point. So let's try another example. We're going to do 96, and we're going to divide that by 10. So if I just split this off here so it's nice and clear to see, so I can show you round 2, and then you'll see the second example. So as long as you remember, when you divide by 10, you move 1 column to the right, and you remember your decimal point, as I said, it can be a really simple process. So let's start off, put 96 in. In 96, I've got 9 tens, 6 ones, and I don't need the decimal point currently because I've got a whole number. When I divide by 10, I move 1 column to the right. Help if I label that. Just label that there. So now my 6 becomes 6 tenths. My 9 tens becomes 9 ones, so 9. And my decimal point now comes into play because I've got some tenths. So my number is 9.6. So 96 divided by 10 is 9.6. Never forget to go and write your answer. Hopefully now you can give it a go. Always refer back to this video if you need to and make any notes you feel may help you.